In the ever-twisting world of the bold and the beautiful, danger often hides behind a smile, and no one wears that disguise better than Sheila Carter. After months of scheming, surviving, and somehow always slipping through the cracks of justice, Sheila might be gearing up for her most diabolical move yet. Recent spoilers hint that Taylor Hayes could soon find herself in Sheila's crosshairs, and not just emotionally. This time, the good doctor's life might be hanging in the balance. The question gripping fans: is Sheila about to strike again, this time targeting Taylor's heart in more ways than one? A brewing storm in Los Angeles. Sheila has been uncharacteristically quiet lately, lurking in the background while other characters, like Deacon and Finn, try to pick up the pieces from her last round of chaos. But longtime viewers know that silence never means peace when it comes to Sheila. It means calculation. And with her recent rebirth storyline fizzling out after Deacon's emotional rejection, Sheila's fury may once again be bubbling to the surface. Enter Taylor Hayes, Sheila's old nemesis and one of the few people who's ever truly stood toe-to-toe with her. Taylor's kindness has always been her strength, but it could also be her downfall. Rumors suggest that Sheila may soon resurface with a vengeance, and this time, Taylor could be her target. Not because of revenge over Finn or Steffi directly, but because Sheila might see Taylor as the root of all her failures. Taylor's vulnerable state. Taylor's recent emotional arc has left her vulnerable. She's been the moral anchor for her family, especially for Steffi, through a maze of betrayals, relocations, and heartbreaks. But behind her steady smile, Taylor is still dealing with the emotional aftermath of her failed romantic entanglements and the strain of constantly being the family peacekeeper. Sources close to the show tease that Taylor may soon face a major personal crisis, possibly a health scare that will shake the Forrester family to its core. But the million-dollar question: will this crisis be a coincidence, or will it have Sheila's fingerprints all over it? Taylor has a history of selflessness, always putting others' needs above her own. If she begins ignoring symptoms or pushing through warning signs while focusing on Steffi's safety, it's easy to see how Sheila could exploit that. After all, no one knows how to weaponize weakness quite like Sheila Carter. Sheila's revenge reignites. For Sheila, revenge isn't just about hurting someone, it's about making them feel the way she's felt. And after Deacon's recent decision to finally put distance between them, Sheila is once again on her own. Her isolation could push her back into her most destructive instincts. Imagine Sheila seeing Taylor as the perfect outlet for her pain, a respected psychiatrist, beloved by the Forresters, and one of the few people Finn genuinely trusts. Taking Taylor down, emotionally or physically, would devastate both Finn and Steffi. It would also grant Sheila exactly what she craves most: control. One theory circulating online suggests that Sheila might manipulate her way back into Taylor's orbit by pretending to seek therapy. A changed woman, routine isn't beyond Sheila's playbook, and Taylor's compassion could make her easy prey. But what if this therapy session turns dangerous? Picture it: Sheila sitting across from Taylor, feigning tears and remorse, slowly luring her into a false sense of safety, before springing her trap. Whether that trap is psychological or something more sinister remains to be seen, but fans know Sheila's brand of chaos rarely stays mild. A medical crisis shocks the Forresters. The spoilers tease a medical emergency that could strike one of the show's central women, and Taylor fits the bill perfectly. The crisis could come on suddenly, perhaps a collapse during a heated confrontation with Sheila, or a mysterious incident at her office that leaves everyone scrambling for answers. If Taylor does face a health crisis, the fallout could ripple through the entire canvas. Steffi, already on edge after months of fear and instability, might spiral into rage and grief. Ridge, torn between guilt and panic, would drop everything to be by Taylor's side, potentially reigniting his rivalry with Brooke as both women rally around him. Meanwhile, Finn would be caught in the impossible middle, torn between his biological mother, whose manipulative streak never ends, and the woman who helped save his marriage and his life. And if it's discovered that Sheila somehow caused Taylor's condition, whether by deliberate tampering, emotional stress, or even a staged accident, The fallout could finally push everyone in Lowe's Angels past the point of forgiveness. Deacon's dilemma. Deacon Sharp could once again find himself tangled in Sheila's web, unwillingly or not. Despite his efforts to cut ties, part of him still feels responsible for the woman he once loved. If he suspects Sheila's behind Taylor's medical crisis, will he expose her, or will he protect her out of lingering guilt? This moral tug-of-war could be Deacon's biggest test yet. Fans love Deacon's evolution into a somewhat reformed man, but the bold and the beautiful loves to blur those lines. If he hides information or even indirectly enables Sheila's plan, he risks losing everything he's built: his business, his daughter's respect, and his freedom. Steffi versus Sheila, Round 2. If Taylor ends up hospitalized, expect Steffi to go on a warpath. She's already been driven from her home and her sense of peace by Sheila's presence. This new attack could push her into full-blown revenge mode. Imagine Steffi confronting Sheila in a public showdown, the two women exchanging blistering words that could rival some of the show's most iconic feuds. Steffi's rage would be righteous, raw, and unstoppable, especially if she believes her mother's suffering was orchestrated. Sheila, however, thrives on chaos. She might play the victim, insisting she had nothing to do with Taylor's condition, all while subtly fanning the flames between the Forresters and Logans. The more fractured the family becomes, the safer Sheila feels. Taylor's near-death epiphany. If Taylor does face a medical crisis, it could also serve as a profound turning point for her character. Whether it's a heart condition, stress-induced collapse, or something more mysterious, this scare might force Taylor to reevaluate her priorities. She spent so much time healing others. Perhaps this is the moment she realizes she needs to heal herself. And if Sheila's involvement becomes clear, it could reignite Taylor's inner strength in a powerful way. She's not just a victim, she's a survivor. Imagine Taylor emerging from her hospital bed more determined than ever to protect her family, not with kindness this time, but with strategy. Fans might see a fiercer, more focused version of Taylor Hayes, one ready to face Sheila Carter head-on. The calm before the next explosion. The bold and the beautiful has always thrived on emotional high stakes, but this storyline has the potential to blend classic psychological tension with life-or-death drama. A Sheila Taylor arc would not only revive one of the show's most compelling rivalries, but also weave in nearly every major character: Ridge, Steffi, Finn, Deacon, Brooke, each with their own conflicting loyalties. And if Sheila does indeed cause Taylor's crisis, intentionally or not, this could mark the beginning of her final downfall, or her most shocking comeback yet. After all, this is Sheila Carter. No one ever truly escapes her grasp, not even the doctors who once tried to save her. Final thoughts. The idea of Sheila targeting Taylor isn't just thrilling, it's poetic. Two women, polar opposites in morality and method, locked in an emotional and psychological war that could change everything. Whether it ends with redemption, ruin, or tragedy, one thing's certain: the bold and the beautiful is about to remind fans why Sheila Carter remains daytime's most dangerous woman. Because when Sheila sets her sights on your heart, she doesn't just break it, she stops it. Broken heart,